Welcome to Stone Hands, to the hands of stone. We will dwell into the art of conveying a message, an art of articulation. Of course, you can notice that I am not a native English speaker, but the principles, they are the same, whichever is your mother tongue. And the way of giving the lectures, of being impactful with your message, it's always the way of the heart, speaking from the heart and having this message that is burning deep inside one's soul. I was in a conference, it's called Ecolism. It's a Brussels-based organization in Europe that deals with sustainability and eco-villages and other green initiatives. And we had this general assembly, all those wise people who had been doing the lobby work, the bureaucratic work for many, many years, were there and discussing how shall we continue with our plans, with our aims. So we had a discussion about the main principles, and they had proposed that the earth is a resource that we must use sustainably. Okay, the earth is a resource, and my heart felt like, what the heck is going on? The earth is not a resource that humans have a right to utilize. No, but the earth is a living organism that we are shepherds upon. We are mere ants, mere no one compared to the great wisdom of the earth. So when we were talking and discussing about those main principles of the organization, then I feel like, no, I stand up and I speak up. I told them my view, my opinion, how we must shepherd the earth. And in the end, they changed the curriculum or the main principles of the organization, that the earth is a living organism that we must be shepherds upon. But I was one of the most youngest people in the whole conversation. I had no no papers to show or no expertise, but I was speaking from my heart and I was representing the wild nature. So we all have a possibility to make an impact with our words when we are able to speak out our minds, that we are willing to stand up in a place or a situation when everything seems to be complicated or lost or against us. That's the time when each one of us must speak up. And it can be really simple things, like a person asking for promotion at their work, or a person seeing something is not right. A parent is treating a child wrongly, then it's like, hey, you, stop it. I remember when I was in Ireland and I was just hanging around the streets, and then I see there's one fat boy throwing smaller kids with the stones, or actually pebbles, like throwing them. They are crying and like, stop it. And I'm like, what? Hey, you fat boy, stop that. And the fat boy froze just, oh, and stops. And then I go forwards, and then the smaller children who were abused, come to me, hey, that fat boy is a wanker. And I'm like, what? What the heck? What a small child just told me that another child is a wanker. And then I was like, whoa, that's really, that's really sad. So I stopped the abuse, but then I saw the underlying culture that the parents have been teaching to their children was quite sad. And then I had another incident in Ireland. I was riding on a bus, and then there's a family in front of me, two parents and their child, and the child is like restless while they're driving, and it's normal. Hey Owen, stop that! Owen, sit down! And then then the child, this boy Owen, starts speaking, looking at me from his seat, and I'm like waving to him like, hey. And then comes a middle finger like, ah. And he's just and then his dad looks like, hey Owen, stop that, what are you doing? But then you see the culture that is coming from the parents, that they are not even noticing to the children. So we must always be aware what we are teaching to our children, what we are giving forward. But then when we dare to speak, then it's also about being concrete and trying to simplify our message. Maybe you heard that how will you explain a topic to a 3-year-old? Okay, to a 5-year-old, to simplify it. But it's not always like that, because some of the greatest speaking manners come from the British royal family. Oh, I fancied a shot of a holiday when we were in a summer house. So, and you can find such beautiful terms of speaking, of public speaking, in its greatness. It's not always that you must explain it to a 3-year-old, but it's more like that it's time to begin to enjoy your own voice, your own way of speaking and conveying a message. That's why I'm doing funny accents when I'm speaking, because I enjoy it. But I have to find this soft or a sweet spot, you know. If I started doing the language of the Beowulf or the old English, then you will not understand a thing that I am saying to you. We had this meeting of Finnish and Estonian eco-village network gathering, and I can speak Finnish and Estonian both. And then there was this argument that Finnish said, yeah, Estonians are some people there, and Estonians are saying, yeah, Finnish are some people there. And I was like, what the fuck you are talking about? We are the same people. And so I spoke one language that they all could understand. The old English is also related to the Finnish and to the Danish and to the Scandinavian languages. So I try to be more clearer now. I remember when I was on a permaculture course, and there was someone from Taiwan, a woman, and in the end of the course we had like, let's give honest feedback to each other, and then she stares at me like, the first time I heard you the first time I heard you, I thought, I hate this guy. I did not understand your ugly Scandinavian accent, nothing. And so I was like, what the fuck? What a fucking stupid Asian person. But yeah, Scandinavian accent can be hard and difficult and hard to relate to. But I love it. That's the way that the modern English has evolved from. And that's the accent that I am using. And I must say that when I've been studying Danish, Russian, and I speak Estonian and Finnish, and I speak English, I have understood that all those languages relate to each other really strongly. The Finnish word that you know is sauna, but don't be don't be so insensible. The older roots of the language go much deeper that I can relate and I can understand. So I have been making topics and videos about the Vikings of the Scandinavia, the Finno-Ugric Vikings who have conquered most of the Europe. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we shall delve deeper into these topics next time, of course. So have a good day and see you again on the Stone Hands.